Welcome to Fire or Fail, episode 2. In this series, what I do every single week is I load up the TikTok top ads center and basically watch ads, the top ads, and say whether they're fire or whether they're a fail. Pretty simple concept, right? It's basically my version of TikTok ads, hot or not. So what we're going to do this week, I had a lot of fun with it last week. We're going to go over here to the TikTok ads top section. We're going to sort by conversions, and basically we're going to watch some ads together. I'm going to tell you what I like about them, what I don't like about them, great ads, bad ads, everything in between. So when you watch these episodes, you're going to get a lot of ideas of what you should be doing with your TikTok ad creative, and also most importantly, what you shouldn't be doing. So let's hit that screen share over here. Let's dive in. So we are in TikTok Creative Center in their top ad section. Now, remember, every week we're looking specifically at conversion objectives because that's really the world I operate in, is direct response. That's really what I care about most. And these are usually the most competitive type of ads. So let's dive in. Let's start with an ad that's actually for the movie Top Gun. That's number one in terms of their, whatever they use to determine it's the top ad in the last 7 days. Let's play it real quick. And anymore. And by the way, if you guys didn't watch last week's episode, make sure to go check it out. I kind of give a preface to how I do this. So I don't pre-watch anything. And we got Hoke in my lap here, so I gotta get down, girl. I don't pre-watch any of these purposefully because I want to just kind of see them for the first time and react and have an authentic reaction to them. And also that way I'm not preparing and really scripting stuff out and all that stuff. So you're getting my initial reaction, what I'm thinking the first time I see it, the first time you saw it. So actually last week, in the fire section was a ad for the Top Gun movie. This week they're going the exact opposite, and they're this week's fail, number one fail of the day so far. And really it's because it's boring, right? This is kind of surprising. It's like it's a montage of people on the red carpet. Like that's really weird because first of all, the only reason I even knew this was Top Gun is because you kind of can see it on the red carpet. And I knew who the actors were, and I was expecting it. Plus, I can see the ad. But if you don't know that, there's no way of actually knowing this is an ad promoting Top Gun. Now, I know I talked in the past saying, hey, you shouldn't be overly salesy, and you don't need to make it abundantly clear that this is like an ad or a promotion. But at the same time, people still need to have some idea what it's promoting, right? There needs to be a rough idea, this is promoting a major Hollywood motion picture, right, featuring Tom Cruise. So it's really it's nondescript, it's boring. It's essentially B-roll. It's basically a whole ad of B-roll with a fun little jet transition. So I think it's a really bad ad just because it's boring. There's no point. There's no purpose. It's not clear what it's even for. So we give that a big fat fail. Let's go on to the next one. We're going to skip the next one here. And again, I'm not going in order. I kind of pop around because some of these we've already done. They're the same brand. They already do good stuff. Let's look at this one. I have a feeling this one is going to be a fail, but let's just triple check and see. I'm going to pull this open. Actually, we'll go fuller screen here so you guys get a better idea. Let's see if it gets to a point. Okay, that is for lack of a better word, god awful. And that was in Japan. So let me actually make sure we're in the United States here. I thought I already had that selected, but regardless, still really bad. It still illustrates a point. And I see a lot of people doing that. That was so essentially for a game, I guess. But like I've talked about many times, using a YouTube formatted video for a TikTok ad is terrible. Look how much wasted real estate there was. There was so much real estate on that screen that was just blank space. They weren't doing anything of it. It looked repurposed. It was also just one long video from the game that seemed like animation. There was no multi-cuts. It wasn't cutting from somebody gaming, green screen overlay. There's so many things they could have done there to make that ad more compelling and more engaging and leverage the full screen real estate. So that is terrible. Let's go here. Let's see on Smile because they usually do a pretty good job. So we'll see if we can get a fire ad in here.
Okay, so all of my impressions are done. You do 2 for the bottom and 2 for the top, and then you just put them back in the box, And the box has a shipping label on it already, so you're good to go. You just send it out. You also have to take some pictures, and they give you a smile stretcher to get like a good view inside of your mouth. So I'm gonna do that as well. But you guys, it's super easy, super convenient. I cannot wait to start this journey. I'm so excited, and hopefully we will see good results.
Okay. So I am a fan of unboxing videos. I think unboxing is always really strong. I think it performs really well across pretty much all channels. People just like unboxings. The issue I have with this ad is not so much, I think the style is pretty good on the front, the camera quality, everything's pretty good about the actual filming of it. The problem though is it was jarring, right? It kind of it jumped. It almost seems like it's missing half the ad. Like it kind of jumped into the middle of an ad, and there was no real opening hook. There was no real intro. There was no real what's the actual problem and like what are some solutions that I've tried and failed, and then what's the real solution. It seems like it's kind of just started at like the solution, right? And so it's like it was very confusing to me because like I had no idea. I knew what they were talking about because again I could see a smile and I'm already looking at it from that lens. But if you're just scrolling through TikTok, that doesn't like grab your attention and say like, hey, this is for this type of problem. Hey, do you have this problem? So I think if this had a really good opening hook that stopped the scroll, grabbed them in, had a really good text subtitle overlay that made them kind of engage and open that curiosity loop, and then positioned a unique problem that people commonly have, and then common solutions they look for that fail, and then presenting, hey, Smile Direct Club, this is what I've done, and here's how it works. Right? This is kind of like the second, third part. I'm also not so much of a fan of like a lot of brands are doing this where they're like adding this like kind of clunky 5, 10+ second end roll, really highly branded call to action stuff. It just, again, makes it a lot more salesy, seem much more like an ad. Not a fan of it. I also don't like when brands do this on any channel. I don't like when they throw their logo on their video, right? Like, why would you want to scream ad any louder than you can? Like the whole goal of an ad, if you want to be really good at advertising, is to make it not seem like an ad, right? That's like the holy grail of advertising. It's like have people like really excited to see something, not even realize they're looking at an ad. Like that it's so good, so engaging, so entertaining, so valuable that they just like, it's like content to them. When you put logos and branding on stuff, it really just, it's a red flag. Hey, this is an ad. This is a brand trying to sell you stuff. Instantly my guard goes up if I see a logo on something. And again, unless you're like an Apple or a Coke or a Pepsi or like a major consumer brand that has, billions of dollars of goodwill in your brand, like it's not going to add value, right? Like having the Smile Direct Club is a decent sized D2C brand, but they're not a massive brand, right? So that logo is not that powerful. So I give that one kind of that's a hit or miss, right? It's kind of in between. Let's open this guy down here.
Stop.
Let's see what we got.
Bro, stop leaving a nasty trail in the gym.
All right, you sweat a little bit. That's normal. But these 3 for $12 VIP briefs are here to save you from those uncomfortable and embarrassing pools of sweat that you get down there. So their moisture wicking and anti-stink material is what is going to fix your sweaty issues with ease. I also was so surprised with how comfy they were compared to my old suffocating boxers. You can breathe in these to make sure you're keeping cool and not worrying about sweating. The material even has a nice stretch while not being scratchy like those other briefs, so these are perfect for workouts. Because who wants to pay $50 for a pair of compression shorts? These 3 for $12 VIP brief shorts are the best in the game, and if you sign up for VIP, you'll get those along with 2 for $24 shorts and $24 pants.
Okay. So this again, like I give it a thumbs up for effort, and like it does feel more like a TikTok, right? It feels like I can actually see this, like somebody actually shooting this type of content in terms of the style and the formatting. The text to voice is good. A few problems. One is it should have done more to play on that initial scroll stopper. I think this actually was a pretty good scroll stopper. Like, do you work out of the gym when you get up? Is it embarrassing like this? I would have played on this more. What I would have had is like cut to like a really pretty girl, or if it's like sort of a girl sitting down, like a really pretty guy or whoever it is, like sitting there, somebody that, opposite sex, that isn't embarrassing to do this in front of, or even just like friends, right? And like show their reaction and like make a horror sound, like a really fun, like, oh my God. And like you flash like a bunch of faces. Like I think what would be cool is like showing, not cool, but like funny, is him getting up, then him realizing it's sweaty behind him, cutting to his eyes, then cutting to the girl's eyes, then cutting back to his, and then being something that, like, has this ever happened to you? Like nobody wants the, blank ass sweat. Like, they could have played to this. They could have done kind of what, Dr. Squatch has done, and like Dollar Shave Club and Manscaped, and all these brands that kind of have like a good sense of humor and really poke fun at stuff, especially when it comes to like bodily humor. That's going to get attention. The problem though is it went right from this to like, okay, you have a sweaty ass, but like, and then it's like, here's a solution. It didn't play enough to this. Like, I would have done this even further because everyone has this in the gym. This isn't like, I don't think, and again, this is me making an assumption here, like, the gym's a sweaty place, right? There's sweat everywhere. So I don't think like leaving a sweaty seat behind is that big of a problem and that embarrassing to like justify needing different underwear, right? I think I wear really expensive underwear, good underwear, like, you sweat. What would be more compelling is the angle I talked about, but like putting it in like a more normal situation for people that are extra sweaty. So like, you're just sitting on a, outside at a barbecue with people, or you're, in church, or you're at school, or you're somewhere where like it's not as common for somebody to leave a trail of sweat behind, right? And like really poking at that, because that's going to like hit on that embarrassment factor for that person that has a problem way more than this. People that have this problem, but like in this setting, not that embarrassing. It's probably the only normal setting for them. But if they have this problem in other settings, then you're really pushing a button. So I think they kind of missed opportunity on the intro part and the setting part, and also just the cutting back and forth between other actors and other characters in the role.
Anti-stink material is what is going to fix your sweaty issues with ease.
I also think like really like leaning into it, like with other underwear, like showing like doing some really fun demonstrations, like showing like their underwear and our underwear, and like throwing their underwear in like a big bucket of water, your underwear in a big bucket of water, and like pulling it out and seeing what happens. Like, you really want your TikToks to be entertaining, engaging, big. You want them to make, big statements. You want them to have real entertainment value and real, scroll stopping ability. This is like basically spending half the video at like an extreme close up to the boxers. So you really don't get a good look at them. It's like really bright lighting. It's pretty, jarring. And then also they're using kind of the default TikTok auto captions from the app, which are okay, but they really don't stand out. They're hard to read. What you want to do is use kind of big, bold subtitle text overlays on this. So it's really easy to read and really stands out. Because these captions are really small. Nobody really pays attention to them. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's check out, this looks like it could be promising, potentially.
What's going on? What's happening right now?
So I like the fact that he's using a green screen. I think, the reaction style videos are always really good. The green screen style videos are always really good. I don't know if they're using a trending sound. Like, this could have been a trending sound that she's playing to when all the girls' skin start clearing up after using their Curology formula. But it like just doesn't kind of match. Like her facial reaction and sounds like don't match what's happening in the video, right? It should be like a positive thing, like horror and then like relief, right? It's like, this is what it looked like before, this is what it looks like now. Also, they have to be very careful before and afters. Before and afters are always triggered with any ad platform. So I think like what would have been more compelling in this video, again, the style of the video I like, would be like her in the background, like doing a video, almost like a video vlog of her like journey, and then her on the green screen like narrating and commentating, hey, this was me 1 year ago. I was so embarrassed to even go outside because of my acne. It's like showing the background, her like being embarrassed, doing these things. And then, but I tried this product after all these other solutions, and this is what happened. Like explaining the journey and really showing the journey through a video format in the background. I think that would have performed better for the brand there. Let's look at this one over here.
Watch my subscriptions go from this to this. If you have multiple subscriptions of any kind, you need this app on your phone. Hiatus lets you see all of your subscriptions in one place and lets you cancel them straight from their app. You literally don't need to call customer service and wait on hold. They also let you know if any of your bills are negotiable, and they can lower them for you. I saved $145 on my cell phone bill. Sign up for Hiatus today.
So I think it's a great ad. It's quick, it's concise, it cuts from POV to phone to screen back to person. And so it's doing lots of cuts. It's zooming in, zooming out on the longer stretches where it's really on her. It's using a green screen overlay. It's hitting on really big pain points, real easy solutions, saying, hey, go from this to this, right? So I think this is a great ad. Really, really good. So I give this a fire. Let's look at two more. This one looks real bad. So we'll try to find one bad one, one good one, one fail, one fire.
The course of my career, I've been asked to endorse a lot of things, and to be honest, most of them are just garbage. This thing, the Icy Breeze portable air conditioner, is amazing. I am blown away by this product. Okay, John, you got to explain this to me. What is an Icy Breeze?
An Icy Breeze is the world's first true portable air conditioner. So when people see it, when they first look at it, they think it's a cooler. But it's not. It's actually an air conditioner that's built in that you can take with you anywhere.
Okay, my people, the rednecks, I've been around these things where they have like the fan blowing over the air, but it's like wet air, kind of.
Okay. This is god awful. This is probably the biggest fail of the day. First of all, it's almost a 3-minute video ad, which is just way, way, way too long. Even if they're doing things right, you're not going to keep somebody's attention for 3 minutes on TikTok, right? It's not going to happen. So that's fail number one. Fail number two, they aren't using all the real estate like I talked about before. They're using basically a 4x5 video probably from Facebook and Instagram, and they're pushing it into a 9x16 on TikTok, which again just doesn't look good, doesn't fit. They threw the biggest, most noticeable thing on the video is their logo, right? Which again, like nobody cares about. Nobody's ever heard of Icy Breeze before. So like your logo means zero to basically 99.99% of people that see this ad. It holds no weight, no value. It's a distraction, right? Then you have just the style of the ad, right? Again, cool to have a celebrity in there, Jeff Foxworthy, but this is like a infomercial, TV commercial forced into TikTok. It's not fast paced, doesn't have cuts, it's not transitioning, it's not grabbing attention, it's not breaking the fourth wall, it's not entertaining, it's not educational, it's not value add, it's missing basically every good thing. It has no subtitle overlays, it has no captions, it has no opening hook, right? It's missing basically it's marketing 101 and TikTok 101. It's basically fails every single thing. It's featuring the CEO is not really charismatic, kind of boring. It's got Jeff Foxworthy again, but like he's not in his element. It's not doing comedy or something that's really going to grab attention or be funny. I think if they wanted to use Foxworthy, what they should have done is had him shoot like some really funny one-liners about, rednecks and air conditioning, like playing to his jokes and playing to his strengths, and then using that as a really quick hook to get people engaged. So yeah, this is just a terrible, terrible ad. Give it like 150 fails if I could. So let's see. I'm just gonna see if there's any on here.
What the foundation, everyone's been asking how to find their shade.
I'm trying to see if I can find like a good ad to end with.
You guys are all grown up.
And this is only a measure. It can only get.
Let's see this one. We can end with this one. I think it might be a similar brand we did last week, but let's see.
It's for people. What is it?
You guys are all grown up.
And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better.
Dad, why are you crying?
This is only a measure.
Look, it's you.
I'm not reading this with the camera on.
This is only a measure.
We good?
Stop it.
I can't read it.
We don't want two parents to cry at once.
These are happy tears.
I love it.
Nothing can ever happen. I'm gonna put it somewhere.
Cool. So I think this not perfect. Could use some work. I think the opening hook could be a little stronger, but what it does do a great job of is really staying fast paced. Even though it's emotionally charged, it's cutting between different dads, different scenes, different types of scenarios. It's very emotional, so people are playing people's emotions. It's hyper relevant on Father's Day, so it's a great gift idea. It's using good subtitle text overlays to keep things going on the screen to highlight valuable text. It's not salesy, which is also great. And no point in this ad do they actually say, go buy this today or special today on it, right? It's like, you know that this is promoting this product because of the substance of the ad, but they don't have to actually go out and say, go buy this product today or click this link to buy the product today, which is like the best of advertising where the ad itself can do the selling, the content can do the selling. You don't have to rely on like a long call to action or lots of sales copy to make it work as an advertiser. So yeah, I think this is a great one to wrap on there. There's always plenty to look at. We'll continue to expand and do more and more and more. I think this week was more fails than fires. I was trying to find some decent ones, but I've been kind of struggling to see anything that looks interesting on
It's
here.
Nectar's Memorial Day sale. Get 100.
Yeah, not seeing anything that's really sticking out to me. So lots of fails, a few fires in there, some kind of half fires, some little, the kindlings of a fire, the embers of a fire, not a full blaze there. But I think this is always the point. Like what I'm realizing the more I'm doing these kind of fire or fail episodes is, this is supposed to be the best of the best on TikTok, right? This is the top ads. I didn't even scroll really far down. This is like the first few rows in the top ad section on TikTok. So this is your competition, right? It's like this quality. So like there's so much opportunity. Like if you really just start understanding the platform, and I talk about this all the time. If you start using TikTok on the user side daily by creating and consuming TikToks, you are going to be so much better and so much more profitable than basically every other advertiser on the platform. Because most of these advertisers, the reason their ads are so bad is because the people running them don't actually use TikTok. They probably never created a TikTok before. So they have no idea about the culture. They have no idea about the nuance. They have no idea about what really works and what resonates there, what doesn't work. And so I think this should be viewed as an opportunity. It's like the bar is really low. It's set really low to do well on this platform in terms of creative. And if you can do well with creative, you can do really well with performance, right? Creative is the biggest driver of your ads performance. So that's like the biggest takeaway lately. It's like, wow, we are better than every advertiser when it comes to creative. And the bar is set pretty low. So there you guys have it. Episode 2 of Fire or Fail, me reacting to TikTok top ads. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you get all my future videos. Every week I'm going to be dropping a new Fire or Fail episode, plus all kinds of additional TikTok ad tips and content. So be sure to hit that button, hit the bell, like this video, comment what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.